Hello everyone, now we are starting with the second video of the series of chapter 1 for exercise 1.2. Beginning with the basics, we are going through the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, which states as every composite number can be expressed or factorized as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factor occurs. Now for this we need to have an example, and for that we are having an example 3825 we have chosen as a number. Now we are doing the prime factorization of it. Alright, since they have, as the fundamental theorem of arithmetic says, that any composite number, so we have taken the composite number, and to revisit the definition of the composite number, it says any number which has its factor more than 2 is known to be a composite number. So surely 3825 must be having factors more than 2. Well, we are starting with the 5, as we can see as 5 at the unit place. So 5 7s are 35, 3 and 5 6 are 30, and 5 5 is 25. Again 5 is at the unit place, so we are going to divide it by 5 again. 5 1s are 5 and 5 5 is 25, 5 3 is 15. Now 5 3 8 plus 1 9, so we know it can be divided by 3. 3 5 is 15 and 1 51, and again 3 17, 3 is 51, and now we have 17 as it is a prime number. So last is 1, and that's we are done. So we can write 3825 as the product of its prime numbers. So where are the prime numbers? The list of prime is 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 17. Now it is the fundamental theorem of arithmetic also says that this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factor occurs. This means if we have done it through like this, 3, let's say we are trying 3 1s are 3, 3 2 is 6, and this will be 20 through 7 is 21, 3 5 is 15. Again we are doing it with the 3 3 4 is 12, 3 2 is 6, and 3 5 is 15. Now we are doing it with 5, 8 5 is 40 and 25. Now we are doing it with 17. In this way also, 2 times 3, 2 times 5, and 1 times 17. So it says any composite number can be expressed as a product of its primes in a way where its order doesn't matter, or has a product of prime, and this factorization is unique in such a way that no matter in which order you do, it will give us the same result. Now moving up to the exercise 1.2, the first one 3825 has been done for you, that express each number as the product of its prime factors. So the rest you will do. You must have done this in the class 8th as well. Question number 2 says find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM into HCF or product of the two numbers. Alright, so we are taking the first example 26 and 91. Okay, so 26 and 91. So what we will do, we'll factorize it to 13, 13 and 1. So 7, 13, 13 and 1. So we can write 26 as 2 into 13. We can write 91 as 7 into 13. Now to find out the HCF are the numbers which are common in both. So let's say 13 is common. LCM is the number that after HCF whatsoever is remaining, or that only 2 is remaining in the 26 and only 7 is remaining. So this is the LCM and this is the HCF. Now we need to verify the property that HCF times LCM is equals to product of the two number. So this is 13 into 13 into 2 into 7 is equals to 26 into 91. Now either you can do this by the calculator or you can split up this also. Like 26 can be written as 13 into 2 91 can be written as 13 into 7, and here we have written 13 into 13 into 2 into 7. Check the numbers 13 13 13 13 2 and 7. So we need not to do the product or find out the number. However, you need to write down the result and the result will be similar. We are taking another example for the same question. So we will find out 336 and 54. So we need to find out the prime factorization for 336. So you will do it with 2, 1, 2, 6, 12, 2, 16, 2 again, 4, 2 again 42, 2 again 21, 3, 7, 7 and 1. And for this you will start with the 2, 4 and 2, 7, the 14, 27 you already know by now. So this will go as like this. So now we have 336 equals to 2 into 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will write this 4 times and 3 and 7. Then we will write 54 as 2, 3 and 2 and 3 times 3. We need to find out which one is common. So 1 2 is there, 1 2 is there. Now 1 3 is there, 1 3 is there. Now no else is common, like there are 3 and 3 over there is no 3. Here is 2, but here it isn't 2. So for HCF we will write a pair of 2. So a pair of 2, a pair of 3. So this 6 is the HCF. And for LCM we will write HCF times whatever is left. So what is left? These 3 sets are left, this 7 is left, and these 2 3s are left. So these 2 3s, we can writing like this to make it more clear, and 7. So this is HCF into LCM. Now what you can do is to prove HCF into LCM times product of the two numbers. So 336 into 54. Substitute this. HCF is 6. This entire you need to write it over here as a number, and you need to find out the multiplication. This is being left for you to verify and to find out. Okay, so this one is done for you, this third one is done for you. Now they are saying find the LCM and HCF of following integers by applying the prime factorization method. Now these are the pair of 3's. So what we can have, we are having 12, 15 and 21. So 12, 15, 21. Alright. 12 can be written as, if prime factorization you will do on a side wise like this, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3 and 3 and 1. So it is 3. For 15 this is 3 into 5, 21, 3 into 7. So for LCM you require a pair 3, 3 and 3, which is common in all three. So this is HCF. So HCF, which is common in all three, as a pair. So only one pair is common, and LCM is this pair and leaving up the everything which we have. So 2 into 2, 4 times 5 times 7. So this is the LCM and this is the HCF. So the rest you will follow with this and for this. We are doing the question number 4 now. Given that HCF of 306 and 657 is 9 and find LCM. So we know the formula that HCF into LCM of two number is equals to product of two numbers. That means HCF was given 9, LCM we need to find out, so we will consider it X. Product of two numbers, so these were the two numbers whose product we were supposed to find out. So now X living up over here. So 306 into 657 upon 9. You need to do the remaining mass. So when you will divide, this is cancelable, like, so you will get this answer as 22338, the final one. So this will be considered as a LCM of 306 and 657. Now we are doing the question number 5. Check whether 6n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Now let's 6n is to be ANDed with the 0. That means unit place should be 0. Well, this is possible only when if 6n has to be ANDed with the 0, that means it should be a multiple of 10. Like if it is a 0, you multiply in any number, so the result will be that number as well as 0 if it has been multiplied to. Now this 10 is means 2 into 5. That means there should be 1 2 and 1 5 for this number to be ANDed with 0. So if that implies that 6n should have factor of 2 and 5, because 2 and 5 will together make as a 10, and that will make a 0 in a multiplication. So we will imply that 6n prime factorization should include 2 or 5. Let's say 6 can be written as 2 into 3 n. Now if we can recall that ab to the power m of, alright, so ab to the power m is expanded as a to the power m and b to the power m. That implies 6n can be written as 2 into 3 to the power n, where 2 to the power n and 3 to the power n is the expansion of this. We would notice that 5 is not in the prime factorization of 6n. Well, it has 2, it has 3. Like 2 can be many times, 3 can be many times, but there is no 5. 2 is already there, and as I told you, 2 and 5 together makes a 10. So 2 is there, but there is no 5 to make it as a 0. So we can say therefore 6n cannot end with 0 for any natural number n. We are doing the question number 6 now. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. So I'll have one for you, and the second one will be a work for you. So we are taking 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. Now this has to be proven as the composite number, and to prove it as a composite number, we can prove simply by proving that it has more than 2 factors. So well, we are taking 13 common because 13 is over here and 13 is over here. So we are left with 7 into 11 plus 1. Alright, so 13, 7 into 11 is 77 plus 1, 13 into 78. Now 13 into 78 implies that 78 could have many other factors. 78 has 2 as a factor. So we can say therefore 13 into 78 has more than 2 factors, therefore it is a composite number. So the second one you can try by taking, hint is 5 and 5 are common, so you will take 5 out of it, and then you will make it a bigger number, and then you can say that it has more than 2 factors, thus it is a composite number. So the last question of the exercise, there is a circular path around a sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. Suppose they both start at the same point at the same time and go in the same direction. How many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? Now for such questions you need to take the LCM. Now here the LCM of the numbers means LCM of 18 and LCM of 12. So you can use the prime factorization method, and then you will need to find out the LCM. So here we have finished the exercise 1.2, and in a series for exercise 1.3 go check out the next video.